Hello everyone. A few months ago, I made a video about the just horrible rise of AI authors. Authors? I gotta do this. Because they're not writing anything. Here's the video, right here next to my screen. Here's how the thumbnail looks like. Visual references are good for audiences. Anyways, during that video, I had a little storytime segment where I read through these books and, they're quite bad. Because of pacing, I completely cut out me reading this AI Mrbeast book. Let's have a good look at this. This doesn't look like him in any level. I think it looks a bit more like me. I think I look a bit more like this handsome little character. Holding an Xbox controller the wrong way. That's more something that I would do. Hold the Xbox controller the wrong way. That's more my kind of MO. So, I thought to myself, F it, let's read it for this video. I honestly, I've just kept these books in my office for a very long amount of time. And I think if I'll read this and the Taylor Swift one, which I skimmed over a little bit in that video, I think if I read them today, I'll finally feel okay with just throwing them into the trash. Let's begin. This is a brand new episode of Storytime with Evil Pinely. Okay, now, straight out the gate, this is definitely one of the worst books ever made. Probably. So, okay, Mrbeast, From Gaming to Giving. Discover a condensed version of Jimmy's remarkable journey. Takes you through the highlights of his amazing life story. That's a bad sentence. Inspiring you to dream big and make a difference. Now, Mrbeast has a bit of a lazy eye here, which, that's fine. You can have a lazy eye. But he doesn't have that in real life. And above the word discover, we can see a floating, faceless sort of demon child. And inside of Mrbeast himself, there's another little demon child in a little town called Mrbeast Land. Mrbeast Land is essentially Greenville, California. That dude owns that whole place. He's everyone loves him over there because he just keeps giving them free cars or whatever the f. Once upon a time, why does Mrbeast have things on why does he have a built-in screen in his shirt twice already? That's not what Mrbeast is known. He's known for giving people legs. Jesus, you could at the very least Photoshop these horrifying figures. You're using AI. You're being lazy already, but at least get rid of this little floating kid on the TV and this thing. This guy over here. Jesus. Who is that? He looks like Wilson Fisk's dad in the show Daredevil, but after he got hit in the head with a hammer. Once upon a time, in a world of screens and clicks, there lived a young boy named Jimmy Donaldson. Oh, I forgot to say that this isn't an official Mrbeast book. I gave that context in the original video, but I forgot that you may have not seen it. This isn't something that he produced. These AI authors, they're called Little Believers Library, and their job is to spam the internet with this shit. So say what you want about Jimmy Donaldson, at the very least, he didn't release this book. He was no ordinary boy. He was a creative genius who would become known to the world as Mrbeast. At the age of 13, Jimmy started his first YouTube channel, Mrbeast 6000, like the song. Mrbeast 6000. You know the song. With just 240 subscribers. I'm pretty sure he probably started off with less than that. He began playing exciting video games like Call of Duty, Black Ops 2, and Minecraft? Okay, I've never really heard of those. After graduating from Greenville Christian Academy, Jimmy went to college for a short while, but guess what? He dropped out after just 2 weeks. He had big dreams waiting for him outside those classroom walls. So that's him quitting. He has a phone, which he's not really looking at. He has a lot of fingers, which he's using all of, and a newly designed backpack. That was part of his dream, to create this new backpack. Jimmy's YouTube journey took a turn when he started making videos that warmed hearts. His video titled "Giving a Random Homeless Man $10,000 was the beginning of something extraordinary." So okay, this is a bit of a conspiracy that I think they're presenting. Here we have Jimmy Donaldson, or how they presented him in this, shaking the hand of Jimmy Donaldson with a hat. Are they trying to claim that Mr. gave this money to himself? Is that what they're saying here? But then there's another Mr. in the back holding his own money. So maybe Mr. tried to give the homeless man the money, but then he saw a version of him from the future going to give the money for a version of him from the past, a homeless Mr. And that created the current Mr. timeline where he has a lot of money. Don't think about it too much. As time passed, Jimmy's YouTube channel grew and grew. He now has more than 175 million subscribers and over 45 billion views. Can you imagine how many people watch his videos? Around 45 billion. This is just horrifying, and a little bit of photoshopping could have at least made this not scar whoever child got this as a Christmas present from their old grandfather who sort of vaguely heard about Mr. Jimmy earned a special title, YouTube Philanthropy. Here he is depicted as a golden-haired god with money flying out from behind him. Money follows him wherever he goes. That means he's like a superhero of giving. He gave away more than $10 million to help others during this time. And probably more so since then. In 2020, Jesus Christ. I'm trying to read the story here, but this is just too much. The visuals, that is. There's a severed head of a woman. Talking about severed, it kind of looks like Helior from Severance. Then there's a crowd of people that slowly turn into the top bit of a tiramisu. This is supposed to represent YouTube Live that he did. That was the most watched ever. 662,000 people watch influencers play rock, paper, scissors for a huge prize of $250,000. What an exciting game. Jimmy is full of creative ideas. In 2021, he made a video inspired by Squid Game. He organized a fun game where 456 people competed for a grand prize of $456,000, all without any of the violence. That's good. It's good they needed to state that. He did all of that, but Mr. was kind enough to not force 456 people to start murdering each other. Or I guess it's not Hunger Games, so he didn't force them to play games and not be shot. And here he is attempting to eat a burger, but actually, I think he just hit the side of his face and there's cheese drooling out of it. And he looks unhinged, completely unhinged. He also looks really unhinged in the above photo of him holding a chocolate that has a bunch of things written on it. I'm assuming that this is sort of like a demonic chant. And maybe the book is saying that this demonic chant is what's helped him with his career. Jimmy's videos are like magic. They go viral. Magic is famously a viral thing. It's a viral disease that affects us all. He knows just what to do to make everyone excited. His videos have challenges, reactions, giveaways, and even surprise guest appearances. I feel like every page here is more or less saying the same thing, but the images are fascinating. Jimmy isn't just a YouTuber. He's also an entrepreneur. He started businesses like Finger on the App. That's an app. That's not as much of a business. That's just an app. Mr. Burger. It's just Beast Burger. That doesn't exist anymore. And Feastables. He's not afraid to dream big, but life isn't always easy. I don't want to laugh at this. Jimmy faces a tough challenge called Crohn's disease. He's sitting next to a hospital bed with a dying Mr. next to himself. He is sitting there and he's so sad because, every time he has all of these issues with Crohn's disease, he is, he's having an out-of-body experience. And in this out-of-body experience, he experiences himself sitting next to a hospital bed with a Mr. laying in the hospital bed. Jimmy faces a tough challenge called Crohn's disease. Even superheroes like him have their battles to fight. The battle is Crohn's disease. He should do a video where he helps 1,000 people with Crohn's disease. And then one of those people is himself. He should just give himself money. Does that help with Crohn's disease? Jimmy's heart is as big as the universe. He's super generous with his money and always finds ways to help others. Giving is his superpower. Every day is an adventure for Jimmy. He just looks really different in literally every picture. Okay, so I skipped a few pages of them just being like, Jimmy is the best, Jimmy's the best, Jimmy's the best. You know, not because I'm a hater, but because they are saying it quite a lot. Subscribe to Mr. Beast on YouTube for a cookie. What the is this owl? Again, this is all very easy to take care of. They didn't have to send it out like this. This would have worked without the little demon owl that's made out of cookies. In my opinion, is this Mr. Beast as an owl cookie? Okay, so we passed the story bit, which I'd argue isn't much of a story. There's a little bits of story, you know. You know, he was like a gaming channel, and then he was successful. I'm sure the actual story is a bit longer than that, but that's what they could be, you know, sort of to depict here. Start and run your own YouTube channel, Mr. Beast style, and then they have this sort of beautiful collage of images here. Are you looking at this? This is amazing. This is just stunning. I mean, if we can have close-ups of different bits of the picture here, this is one of the best images I've ever looked at in my eyes. Start and run your own YouTube channel, Mr. Beast style. I've already done this. I'm already good with this bit. Step 1, choose your passion. Okay, now I want everyone at home to follow this. Just like Mr. Beast, find what you're passionate about, whether it's gaming, crafts, cooking, or exploring. This will be the heart of your channel. Okay, I'm gonna choose talking for a while. My passion is this. It's talking for a while and being dumb. Getting to be dumb as a job. Step 2, get support. Talk to your parents or guardians and share your YouTube dreams. They'll help you make safe and creative content while having tons of fun. Okay. Go do that now. I don't care what relationship you have with your parents. I want you to talk with them or a guardian and tell them about your YouTube dreams. Even if you have a really bad relationship with your parents. This is the reason to get in contact with them. This Mr. Beast book. This is what is gonna make you do that. Step 3, plan your adventures. Imagine the amazing videos you want to make. Write down your videos, from challenges to stories, and how you'll capture them on camera. Okay, let me write this down. Read Mr. Beast book. Step 4, record your journey. There it is. In this process, they are, I guess, advocating for children to jump off of, like, this cliff into water. It seems like safely, I think, while holding cameras. So the cameras are definitely not going to be safe. Step 5, edit with a flare. Can we have a little flare in this? A little light flare. Can we have that? Amazing. We're on top of this already. And create awesome thumbnails. All right, I'm going to get my editor, who's never made a thumbnail in his life, to turn this thumbs up into a thumbnail for whatever video, random video, not this one. Am I a thumbnail yet? Step 7, upload and describe. Who cares? Step 8, engage with your fans. Sure. Step 9, keep learning and growing. I don't need to learn anything and grow. After I've read this book, I should probably know everything there is about YouTube stuff. Step 10, spread positivity. F you. F you and your stupid AI book. Remember, your YouTube journey is unique, and every adventure you share is special. Just like Mr. Beast, you can use your creativity and passion. Don't talk to me about creativity and passion. There's no passion for any of this. For any of this shit that you're doing. When I was a smaller channel, the videos I was making sucked. When I meet smaller creators, my advice is just to make 100 videos and improve one thing each time. And then it's an AI version of the Mr. Beast logo. They're truly inspiring. Oh, and it somehow keeps going. They've clearly run out of things to talk about, but it somehow keeps going. Mr. Beast has a TV in his belly again like a goddamn Teletubby. Let's read this. Did you know Jimmy, through his Mr. Beast channel, secured the Guinness World Record for having most subscribers for an individual on YouTube. I've always thought this is a bit controversial. Now it's irrelevant, because I think he is just the most subscribed YouTube channel. The Mr. Beast channel is a massive organization with like hundreds of people working for it. Even T-Series, which at the time of the release of this was the most subscribed YouTube channel, that had like someone at the top, that had like a CEO. So I don't know how much that counted, but now I think he's the most subscribed YouTube channel in general, so good on you, Jim. Here's a quest. If you're keen on providing a review, please ink this pinky promise pact. Seek parental assistance if needed. I, Evil Pinely, hereby pinky promise to leave an epic and glowing review for this book. My pinky finger stands as a witness to this digital pack, and I pledge to shower words of kingdom. I've read this with their other books, but this still gets me. My pinky finger stands as a witness to this digital pack, and I pledge to shower words of praise and admiration upon your virtual kingdom. And then signed, Evil Pinely. Pinky promises, even in the virtual world, are a sacred bond of trust. Well, I'm not gonna do that, but you know, thank you guys for watching this video. I was gonna read the Taylor Swift one as well, but you know, I don't really want to do it. Now I can throw this one away, and I already read a little bit of that Taylor Swift one in that video, so I might feel comfortable throwing that one away as well. I might do that. I might do that. It's just, you know, it's just these horrible fucking books, and they're taking up space in my my office. I don't want these things in my life anymore. So thank you for watching this video. Like and subscribe to tell my epic story in an AI book. But actually, I don't want that to happen. Okay.